tournament race versus RidleyDragon in part of W. If the captain just got the thread sitting undefeated at 0-0. RidleyDragon is at 0-1. Sometimes all the dungeons have Ridley is off 2 races. How much longer that's entry? That's basic. This spot means that in this fertile, much streams can be played back. So it's kind of like a mix between regular and inverted. So that's sort of great. So here we got dark tile here, bumper. And then here on top of bumper, it's very designed really well. We're going to use our maybe going to get some great money from Holy Hand, yes indeed. Alright, am I talking yet? I think that's the third time the microphone's done that today. I'll blame Discord. How you doing, chat? Been talking the whole darn time. The light's been going up on Discord, and sorry about that. So it didn't look like Powder's the answer. Fred. I didn't commentate 17 of the races. This is, I think, my second of the day, probably. Well, it looked like escape was the answer of some kind. I very much missed how Ridley got to Light World. Let's answer a question in chat. This is tile swap, all dungeons. So you have to beat all the dungeons, but with an exception of Hyrule Castle and GT at their vanilla areas. This is kind of like a mix between inverted and regular, except you can go to an area, and a particular tile could be either Light World or Dark World. So in this particular case, we know that the Kakariko is sitting in the Dark World, and Thieves Town sitting in the Light World. Ah, that's what I missed. Okay, so you have to take the Death Mountain Descent to get to the checks that Ridley's doing. Got it. Thank you. Okay, from that very quick check, it looked like a abundant desert. I don't think there's a particular command to check tile swap settings. Alright, we'll see how quickly Fred gets that you have to take that Descension to get to Kakariko and Dark World. So far, Ridley's gotten a sword for his troubles, as well as Hookshot. Okay, so Fred needs to go up the mountain. Oh, he hasn't gotten into Thieves Town yet. Alright, Skullwood's right where it needs to be. It's in Dark World. An example of a tile that's just vanilla. But then you go south of and you're in Kakariko. Alright, looks like Ridley is feeling confident. Gonna go ahead and go try and clear Skullwoods on a Spider Sword and 5 hearts. Red mail, so that'll help, but versus Mothula, it only helps so much. Meanwhile, I think Fred is a bit lost. There's no real way for him to harm Blind. So he'll do the attic, and then he'll go into the basement and get Blind, but unless he gets a hammer or another sword, or Burna, or Samaria, not going to be able to beat Blind at this point. It does concern me a little bit that maybe Fred has not come into the situation that you have where you have to descend from Death Mountain to get to the lower Dark World, Light World area. Alright, got some fire rod shots though. Ridley is being careful with the shots, got to. So you're down to 1 heart. Oh, there's the death. It is a difficult fight even for the best of runners. Ridley not giving up though, heading back towards Mothula. And Fred quickly realizing that, yeah, you still don't have a glove. Oh, you're down just half a heart. No point in getting more. Nothing in the moth fight will do more than less than 100 damage. Oh gosh. Fred, be careful. And Fred realizing at this point that Thieves Town's not the answer. And Ridley's gaming. There we go. Practically first try gets Mothula down. For Crystal number 3 and Master Sword. We seem to be zoomed in on Fred. That's a nice looking bomb. And I think he does have it though. From the zoomed in section, I'm pretty sure he's going down the mountain. Hey, Fred's back to normal. Alright, we got Fred back. He's in Kakariko right where he needs to be. A little bit of catch-up needing to be done to catch up to RidleyDragon, but just gotta get through Skullwoods. Gonna find Hookshot here, gonna find your sword. Yep, in this particular situation, I believe you do need Book to get into Desert. Alright, we do have a last minute joiner here. We got Drosy joining me. How you doing, friend?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. Other than microphone issues for 15 minutes, it's fine.
Ah, typical microphone par for the course, right?
Exactly. Thanks, Discord.
No, I'm just excited to get to know this mode a bit better.
Now, the big challenge at this point is neither runner has a viewable tracker that shows crystals and pendants. I'm pretty sure we have pendants at Swamp, Desert, and a green pendant at Thieves. I'm pretty sure our 5/6s are... Golly, I forget. Maybe... Oh heck, we'll just have to watch to see where the 5/6s are, but otherwise, tile swap's a good time.
Fred showing us what he thinks of the red mail there.
It's just how Fred does.
I know, but some people like red mail. It is a bit superfluous, though.
It's not terrible, especially if you get a mirror, but after a certain point, it just becomes a nuisance when you're trying to death warp. Also, get Hex Shield.
Yes, I knew you'd be happy that we will never be acquiring that fighter shield. Was that the Hour of Destiny?
Yes, it was. And nobody was doing it.
I don't think we're doing race game.
But in order to get to our Dark World, you had to loot up the mountain and take Death Mountain Ascension to get to West Dark World to get access to Skull Woods and Kakariko, where you get your sword, you get your hookshot, and since then, Ridley has beaten Mothula to get another sword.
Did Ridley forget to check K45, or did he check it earlier?
I think he doesn't know that it's available walking by it.
Yes, any inverted tile will have the normal inverted access to caves that would require a mirror in vanilla.
Did I mention that the flute also gave access to Fire Shed, which had both the lamp and the fire rod?
It's nice to keep all your fire in one place, you know. Then the fire department knows where to go to if there's an issue.
Indeed. Chat nicknamed it Fire Shed.
So I guess here's our first look at the dam.
Yeah, we got $1 so far.
And junk outside, too.
And gonna get Mini Moldarm as well. It's in the Dark World here. We also got, I believe, Ice Red Cave will be over here, along with the Eastern Palace in the Dark World. And Zora area. And a little fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, fcoughlin is also the creator of the Zelda 1 randomizer and the Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer. And that's a hammer.
And a red meringue and some life, and I don't know why Fred's leaving a bomb. I would think that, you know, the hammer alone makes that cave worth it.
And Fred trying to decide on a direction here.
Oh, is that a glove on the island, perchance, perchance?
That is a glove. Oh, we also know where the mirror is. It's that bumper in the light world, so we need a cape. We also need a book for desert access.
So now we have, as it were, regular transportation between the worlds.
Yes, we do.
It seems like most of these tiles are inverted. I haven't seen much of this mode. Is this typical that, like, it's either very close to vanilla or very close to inverted?
In the seeds I've done, it's kind of a mix. But you can do a map check at any point, like at the beginning of the game, and you can see what is, if like pod got inverted, mire, things like that, since the map does update appropriately. So you can get a good idea of a lot of the dungeon tiles right away. It's just a matter of finding out what's dark and light for Zora Access and Hype Cave, Mini Moldorm, all these other things.
And by the way, that was powder in Ice Rod Cave, so combined with the hammer, we have magic bat access whenever we get back to Kakariko.
I don't know what tile that is, though. I don't remember seeing either one or check that. So that could be either light or dark for the smith.
I only just noticed the little D next to the magic meter to tell you which world you're in.
Yeah, D and L. And you also get a rough idea by like the color swap as well. If it's not vanilla, it's likely to be inverted.
Well, what does the scam fish have for us today? A scam!
I don't know about you, Drosy, but I'm shocked.
Well, we already knew after Mini Moldorm Cave we wouldn't be thanking Solski.
True. Good point. Now we got our hook shot, so we're going to East Death Mountain.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single screen so far since I popped in that isn't inverted.
And it does really weird sometimes. The only ones you'll come across that will be 100% normal are Pyro Castle tile and GT tile.
Oh, I didn't know GT tile was guaranteed to be in the Dark World. Oh, there's some Marian Paradox.
Maybe I'm wrong about GT. I haven't played a ton of these, but either way, access to Ganon's Tower is still, I believe, myths and has the same overall requirement. Oh, there's our mirror.
Wait, where was the mirror?
Well, it's the cape for Bumper. A Bumper has the mirror.
Oh, it allows us via Bumper Cave go between worlds or something.
Correction from Jet. Yeah, GT can be swapped, but Pyramid and Pyro Castle cannot.
Okay. Yes, top of East Death Mountain is still Dark World. Oh, right, it's all one screen. Never mind, because you can jump off, so it has to all be one screen. Just like West Death Mountain has to be one screen. So here is, in fact, Hera in the Dark World. Fully beatable. And the big key's even vanilla. And Fred is going to get it. I guess he doesn't want to risk leaving an item in the big chest. See if Ridley does the same.
Doesn't everybody love a good time room?
Maybe Fred just wanted a coffee break. Ridley is also getting the big key.
Well, I guess we'll take this quick opportunity to remind everybody, don't forget to give these two runners a follow. Doing a great job putting on a great show for this unique mode. And while you're at it, give my co-Comdrasi a follow as well. Doing fantastic.
Give Mama a follow. She streams more often than I do.
Mostly cross keys.
So, yes, it is curious. I mean, it could just be the map in the big chest.
Could be.
In which case, both of these runners just took a coffee break for nothing.
Which means, I suppose, nobody would have gained or lost time.
Oh.
Well,
Book is useful.
That's required.
Because desert is inverted.
Yeah, desert's in the dark world, so... yeah.
Okay then. Guess we did need that big key.
Basement skippers in shambles in this one.
Paging home wrecker. We'll have to ask them in the interview why they decided to get the big key. Obviously, it was the correct choice here.
Okay. And just
Hey, we can check ether while we're up here.
That's true. And just a reminder to everybody as well, this is all dungeons, so no matter what we get, if we can get access to beating a dungeon, we go do it. Fred's got to hope there's nothing here, though, since he is still on the level 1 sword.
Not getting that heart container.
Nope, never coming back for it.
He's only at 11 hearts red mail. I'm not too worried.
Yeah, he might be okay. Can only survive like 3 or 4 Ganon hugs at this point.
Oh right, we still have Spiral Cave.
And you can look at that weird loadout there because you can mirror to get to like Laser Bridge and all that stuff.
Oh right, they let us just kind of walk over to Mimic Cave again because it's an inverted tile. We're certainly racking up our fetch quests.
Oh, Ridley falling to the troller. And if the challenge is right, we've got Ridley at 0-1, I believe, and Fred maybe his first race, but sometimes challenge is not up to date.
Whoops, Ridley's getting in Rage Storm now. There we go.
Alright, let's hope these runners remember where the mirror is. Looks like Fred may be beelining. Or he's floating away. Oh, I'm wondering if he ever actually scouted it. Maybe Ridley's the only one who knows where it is.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay, so it'll be an instant GT access with the flute, so that's pretty neat.
And with that red mail, Fred just kind of walks through the Lionels, doesn't really care.
just kind of says, "How you doing?" Moving on.
Wonder if Ridley is going to do the same thing. Oh, right. Ridley first has to check Mimic Cave and Spiral Cave and all that.
Oh, great. That's Berna. That does nothing for us.
Other than swag. I mean, you can do some nice Burna dashes in GT.
True, assuming we have the boot is true.
Yes, I suppose we would need to get the boots first.
Okay, what kind of nothing to Spike have for us?
And we now have our complete fetch quest collection and haven't actually done any of the fetch quests.
Oh, this is great. Fred, please tell me you know about that mirror. Back to
I don't think he knows about the mirror.
I don't think it does either. I wasn't sure what Ridley was doing, but we're saving quitting. Probably going to Sank and getting that mirror. Probably.
Did Fred take a death in Thieves Town at some point, or it looks like he's been here before? What kept him from beating it?
He had no weapon of any kind. He was in desperation. He was in desperation mode and hadn't thought of Death Mountain Ascension yet. So he went all the way to Blind Cell and saved and quit when he got a compass, I believe.
Well, now he can beat Blind with Berna if he wants.
Berna, sword. Yeah, we got a few things.
Samaria, even if you really want to be swaggy and show off.
True.
Okay, now is Ridley going for the mirror?
Yes, question mark?
Did we already get all 4 items from Thieves Town? I noticed Fred skipped the big chest.
No small key.
Oh, the small key is self-locking. Okay, because sometimes it's hard to tell when you've already been in a dungeon, you don't necessarily know what they've unlocked.
Not wrong. Alright, so we have access to full clearing Mire at this point. May be able to beat Desert. Definitely Skull and Thieves. Alright, green pendant for Fred.
Yeah, let's see where Ridley takes that mirror. Do we think Fred will scout Bumper Ledge?
Possibly. I forgot that Ridley hadn't even done Hype Cave, which has like a heart container or something.
No, it looks like Fred's going to do Skull Woods.
Well, he's going to get rewarded with the second sword. Ridley may be going to do Swamp. I want to say Swamp is another pendant, which is fine, because it is, you know, all dungeons. Oh, a friend. Doing the friend first. Other items on Moth. Leave. Yep. Okay, Swamp is red pendant, I should say.
And we do have the full set of items for clearing it, even.
We do. Legally, even. Fred, please.
Fred, he was waiting for the elevator. It was taking its time.
I do like that fact that the sword was just hanging out and poking the Gibdo.
Well, how do you pass the time when you've pushed the button for the elevator and it just isn't coming?
I run to the top, there's 2 little bumpers, and I try and time it where I'm in the middle of them, and I bounce back and forth, and I soft block until it picks me up. Literally, that's what I do. You just kind of boing, boing, boing back and forth, and eventually you're out of soft block when your elevator comes.
So you said there's a Master Sword back here for Fred?
Yep, it's sitting on Moth.
But Fred will have Hammer for Moth, if he chooses to use it.
And he may.
Meanwhile, Ridley hasn't found anything good in Swamp yet. Hey, do we actually need the mitts for anything with this being nearly inverted?
I believe King's Tomb needs the mitts.
Right, but we might not need King's Tomb. I'm just trying to figure out how far we are from Go Mode. Clearly we need Ice Rod. And we need Ether to open Mire.
I forgot Sunsync is vanilla always. Be a mirror anyway, protecting it, but
Desert may be boots locked.
Yeah, Desert maybe boots lock. Otherwise, we just need a bow and an Ice Rod and whatever medallion. Actually, we don't even need a medallion to get into TR. So it could be as little as, I guess, Ice Rod, bow, and that could be it. But the longer Fred goes without looking at Bumper, the worse this could be, but I think he's probably heading towards it now. Hopefully just mirrors and checks it.
He can't mirror. The mirror is on Bumper.
Oh, hush you. I was just testing. Good job. You passed the test. Fred's about to go, oh crap, it's in Light World. But he gets to check, I guess, Lumberjack.
I don't think Fred will go, oh crap. I think he will go, oh son of a monkey.
Well, that's true. His counter will go up for sure. Probably going over to Catfish, I'm guessing.
And Ridley hasn't really found anything of interest so far in Swamp, and we've done left side.
We could do Mire. Maybe able to do Desert.
We can't do Mire without Ether.
Oh, right. I thought that was quick.
Well, Ridley also just discovered that you can't open Swamp Big Chest without the big key. So, you know, it's a learning experience for everyone tonight.
Just like reverse medallion requirement night.
Red's gonna check Catfish.
Well, we got one of our fetch quests done. That's neat.
Oh, so yeah, I guess Witch's Hut is actually in the Light World. That's one of the few Light World tiles that's in the Light World.
Fred, you did that.
I just realized Ridley dragged the statue. Does he not feel comfortable with Diver Down?
Must not. You got Samaria and Bob, so...
Right. Having Samaria is the more surprising thing. I can understand people not being comfortable with Bomb Diver Down.
Fred, where are you going? Oh, he's going to Swamp as well.
Oh yeah, chat reminding us that Ridley didn't do Herapod either.
Which is a very good thing.
Well, I mean, Fred, after he got the big key, Herapoded. So that he wouldn't have to do the full climb.
That is true.
Well, I guess Fred will go into Desert and we will discover whether we will need the boots in this seed.
Where's that fire rod, Ridley? Oh, shame. 3 quick fire rod shots and a spin could take out Argus in one drop. Hey, that's how you treat again. Well done for there, Fred. Big Key locks itself in its own chest, so... Another dungeon down.
So that Ridley's third.
I believe so. Thieves Town, Skull...
Oh, he's done Thieves as well, so fourth.
Oh, wait, has he done Thieves?
Has he? I don't know, I wasn't here.
No, I don't think he's done Thieves yet. Fred did Thieves, that's right.
But has not done Swamp, so both runners are 3 dungeons.
Correct.
Ridley looking at Ice Palace?
Oh, I think we do need a glove regardless for Ice Palace. That's right, they made that a general rule.
No, he could just go to the Dark World and mirror. I mean, you need a glove for it, but you don't need mitts.
Oh.
Because watch, Ridley will just swim over to Upgrade Fairy and then mirror.
Oh, Boots not required for Desert. I'd say Fred should mirror, but that's kind of an issue when you don't have one.
Yeah, I was thinking, betcha he wishes he had one. Oops, mirror bonk.
Bonking on nothing because shadow.
Oh, well, there are the mitts if we do need them for some reason.
Vanilla.
Like King's Tomb. Yes, right, that was a completely vanilla glove, wasn't it?
It's supposed to be in the why is that there mode.
But we still need Ice Rod, Bow, and Ether.
Possibly Boots for GT, depending. Because the Sonic Mania MSU, isn't it?
Sounds right.
I can check the race room. Sonic series. Yes, it's not Sonic, the newer one.
'Tis a tale told by an idiot, full of sonic fury, signifying nothing.
Not even going with the Icebreaker. Curious.
And Fred makes short work of Landmos with that fire rod.
Well, that's pedestal, technically.
Yay? I mean, Ice Rod could be there. Boots could be there.
Oh, I guess it is between both runners, because Fred doesn't, again, have the mirror for Ended Swamp.
Oh, right, Smith Chain is... well, I guess you can do Smith Chain with the mirror, too, but Fred doesn't have the mirror, so... Here comes Smith Chain.
And it is Vanilla Smith area, too.
Did Ridley get 3 items in ice already? No, he can't have. He didn't even go to the right side. He's just basically... Oh! What are those?
Don't take your gerbs! They gave the boots! Oh, Boa's on Desert Torch. Thank you, Chad.
Oh, I missed that.
So I guess Fred knows what to do with those booties. But the downside is it gives him less of a reason to go scout Bumper. Which is really bad for Fred, because that means he could go searching for the mirror in GT.
Yeah, I mean, he will need that mirror eventually, since this is all dungeons.
Exactly, and since Swamp is a pendant, that means that the mirror could be in GT per Fred. But Fred must also realize that Bumper is in Light World. He can go scout it right now just in case, since he's got the tape, right, Fred? You're gonna run left a couple screens, go north?
Looks like he might. Unless he's just single-mindedly set on the... No, if he were doing purple chest, he'd flute.
Okay, Bonk rocks. Hopefully he'll continue north.
And Ridley is now going to finish up Thieves.
And he has not gone to the back, so... Unlike Fred, did not go searching through there for progression. Okay, this is very good for Fred.
Does the sudden turnaround when he realizes, oh, I actually need that.
I think monkeys were just cursed.
Or at least their offspring were.
True. Alright, so Fred now knows pedestal's a thing. And he's also going to go scout Lumberjack. Well, at least he would if Lumberjack were on the Light World.
Well, he hadn't been to that tile before. And hey, with the mitts, that's a much faster way to get back to the desert.
Yep. So that means we're looking for Ether? Is that right?
And Ice Rod.
And an Ice Rod.
Always the Ice Rod.
Oh, Ice Rod.
So yeah, I guess Pod Eastern is next on Fred's agenda.
Well, he's already used the pot, but that should be quick now, right? I mean...
Yeah. Hopefully Ridley makes it over to desert.
Oh, it's Bombus for Meyer, not either.
Oh. Well, either way, we need it. I guess Ridley mismarked it. I wonder if Ridley will do Smith Chain, because yeah, with the mirror, if he goes to Dark World, I think you can steal the Smith without the mitts. Down goes blind for Ridley. That would be Ridley's 5th dungeon. And 3rd pendant. Hey, we had a sword in Eastern all this time.
Oh, a silly game. Ooh.
Ridley realizing he can't get to the Smiths that way.
Ooh, looks like he's given up on this fight, though. Well, until we find another bow that we can get, the boots seem required at this point.
Yeah, it's unfortunate Ridley didn't think to go to the Dark World and then mirror and grab the Smith that way. Because he could have certainly sped things up with those boots. And Fred's gonna slowly gain time just by virtue of having them.
And Ridley realizing kind of past that earlier.
Oh, hello, Ice Rod.
Bombos go, okay.
Yeah, apparently Eastern was the play. And yes, for all we know, the other bow's in GT.
So, 2 skip that memers are going to have issues with. Here, a basement for the big key for a required book, and Eastern big key chest for a ice rod. Well, Ridley's going to get the good news, bad news about Desert.
Fred doesn't quite get the armor's quick kill, but he does polish them off, and boy is this game giving us a lot of heart containers.
There's a lot of life in this one.
Oh, we haven't even been to some. Oh! It was just the, Fred Fred's in go mode, though I guess he's gonna check the back anyway for, like, silvers or something.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah. Eastern area, just... That was it. There's your go mode. Would you like some go mode to go with your go mode?
Alright, so the most annoying part with this, I guess, is the need to find the big key of TR. That's it. Otherwise, go-modable TR for what it's worth.
You said he's already been into pod and gotten its big key?
Yes, he in fact sequence broke right side. So he could just go straight to... In fact, he did the whole thing, so he pretty much just goes straight to the boss.
And Ice and Swamp are reasonably fast go modes with Icebreaker and Specky Clip.
They are.
Finding Meyer big key is still going to take a bit. And Ridley gets the news about that bow.
Which, as far as we know, is required. That particular one.
I wonder how Ganon Silver's hints work in terms of what counts as Light World and what counts as Dark World.
Oh my gosh, good point. Fred, you have temper, just swing.
Fred looks like he's going for the standard 2 bombs and 9 hammer. Nope, he's bombing the mask clean off of Helma. Most runners would do 2 bombs and then 9 hammer hits, but Fred is doing 4 bombs and 1 hammer hit.
I like it.
It gives him more excuses to use bombs. That is dungeon number 6 for Fred.
Fred's gonna make short work of the rest of these dungeons, though. 2 out of the 3 he's got left are pretty quick. Well, I guess like you said, Meyer Big can be a pain in the tuchus to find.
And Fred's going to realize that he needs to approach Ice Palace. Oh no, there's a portal! Huh! Fascinating!
Yep.
So they moved the portal there, and now you can mirror back.
Mod devs think of everything, sort of.
So I believe we're tied on the dungeon count, but Fred is in a much better position than Ridley, namely Go Mode.
Yep. This Ice Palace won't last long, and Swamp will go quickly. It's just a matter of Meyer and TR beating GT and doing Castle Tower.
And Ridley needs to find his way to Smith Chain.
And Fred doesn't want to loot anything, so we're just going to go hit the switch and continue on. If you don't hit the switch, you've got to start looting chests and try and get the big key.
And then the big key winds up being in iced tea or something.
Every time.
Yeah, he's not even gonna take a slight detour for that chest. Maybe he opens this next one because it's directly on the way, and, you know, if you can find silvers, why not? Yeah.
Okay, Ridley doesn't really have a whole lot in this area. I gotta assume Smith Chain is coming up, which is very good for them.
He seems indecisive. Is he thinking pulling Ped?
Maybe reading it?
Well, he'd just pull it, I would think. Though he does have the book out, so I guess he wants to read before he blind pulls.
I mean, I don't blame him. Maybe a third shield's hiding up there and just don't want to get it. Every time I've blind pulled Ped recently, I already don't have 3 shields.
Nope, blind pull it is.
Maybe it's the other bow.
That would be funny. Just a little love.
Well, at this point, I think you flew back to town and you walked north, right, Ridley? Right, Ridley? Guess not. Alright, well, Fred is done with Cold Stare. Time to go for... Arrgh. I was about to say, why don't you dash, Ridley? So sorry.
Well, why did he decide to exit that way rather than just going south from where he was?
That is true.
He does have the mitts now.
That he does. All he has to do is get those boots, get that bow, and talk to Sahasrella.
It's gonna be a bit of a feels bad when he gets the boots at like an hour 16. I wonder which one of them picked this mode.
Not sure. I vetoed it every single time for my tournament races. No, thank you.
Ridley's gonna really feel bad when he gets the boots now that he's doing hammer pegs without them. You hate to see it.
But you're right, I'm pretty sure... I don't think you needed the actual mitts in this one.
Fred not even bothering to check the diver down chests.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. The library had a shield. I don't know where a third shield is, though. That third shield can pop out of anywhere. Ridley? Oh, you have to go to... Oh, it's Dark World to return it in, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Fred can go pull Ped. Do it.
Or, you know, bomb Ped if we prefer.
True. Alright, time to go do Meyer. Hope for a God Meyer, but seeing as you're in GO mode, let's face it, it's going to be a vanilla big key. Or the chest,
of course.
Chest right next to big chest. Either one of those two.
Now going back to... I don't know why he's walking. You could move faster running. But he is going back for that bow, which he kind of needs to.
Just cursing at all those monkeys just takes a lot of energy. Got a double hit on the dash. Okay, Ridley, go talk with Sahasrao and be done.
Well, he also needs to go into Eastern for the Ice Rod.
Right.
And that Tempered Sword won't hurt either. Hang on, Fred's volume is awfully soft.
Doesn't give us info, unfortunately, about what's in the big chest.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we're not using his audio.
Map compass. Ooh.
Unless we want to hear him cursing monkeys. Or their offspring.
Well, we know his language, regardless, on this channel will be clean.
Yes.
Oh, it's vanilla.
And again, like, does Ridley forget that he has the boots? Because it's faster to just bonk that wall than to wait to bomb it.
Yeah, it's fastest actually to let Hammer dash right into it from the bottom, and then just talk with Sahasrao and then go through the door. Very surprised he's not doing that.
Yeah, he's not running here either.
I mean, he went through, like, most of the game.
Yeah, I guess he just got out of the habit of using boots.
Yeah, that's my thought.
And hey, look where Fred is while searching for that Meyer big key. And it's vanilla, as you said it would be, because we're in go mode.
Exactly. If we go in there searching for 2 or 3 items, guaranteed really big key. The game's taunting you to try and go mode.
Now Ridley seems to have remembered he has the boots.
Just in time. And there you go, Fred. You got your spooky.
Yeah, Ridley's about to get his tempered. Oh, I guess it was the next chest.
And the nice rod is a big key chest, I believe.
So let's hope he doesn't skip that. Though he's been pretty thorough. I mean, he did left side swamp.
And Hera base, I mean, even though we have a theory that we don't Hera pot. Alright, big bad Vitreous down on Fred's side. It's gotta go fight it.
Just has enough arrows for that. So now it's just TR and GT. And Aga Tower. Have to remember Aga Tower or Ganon will call you a dingus. And then ask if you have wax in your ears.
I'm already a dingus. Get wrecked, Aga. And Ganon. And that's all they have to do to get to GT is just loot to 1. Here's another very interesting thing you're about to see with this tile swap. You'll see the Light World version of the TR thing here where you have to hammer out.
Oh, wow. that is fascinating. I was not expecting that.
Isn't that cool? Now you can mirror. You can get to Laser Bridge, but unlikely, in fact, that won't be where the big key is. So you may as well just mirror somewhere in the middle. Fred's just going front to, or back to front. Fred, what are you doing? This is Fairy Ascension top. You have to mirror my friend. There you go. But I believe the big key can't be here.
I sure as heck don't know what door branch key logic is.
I'm pretty sure
Then we know that the GT big key isn't going to be in Bob's chest or behind Ice Armos.
Is that this mode?
It is anything on door branch where that's not a key sanity mode. I mean, technically in a key sanity mode, the big key can't be there either, but there's so many other places for it to be, you hardly notice.
But because I was having microphone issues earlier, if anybody missed it, it's Group W, and if the challenge is up to date, I believe Ridley is 0-1, and I think Fred's first match is this one. So, unless it's wrong, one of them's going for the first win.
So Ridley is now also in go mode.
Yep, it's got to go to pod, which I don't believe Ridley's gone into pod yet.
No, he only just opened it with Kiki.
Then he's got to take care of Meyer and TR.
This is a great track, though.
Oh, great. And I believe Ridley will get into... Well, he's going to find the big key on the right side, bow lock, so as long as he doesn't do the entirety of the dungeon before right side, he can get his big key pretty quick. Okay, is this Fred's big key? No.
Where was the big key in pod, by the way, if you happen to remember?
It says bow locked on right side.
Okay, so Ridley will be getting it shortly. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to go to the back.
No, back's pretty empty. Fred found that out early before getting his Kakariko access.
Wow, Ridley managed to misalign that bonk, it looked like. He just bounced off. See, this is where a Burn-a-Dash would be nice and swaggy.
Yup.
And hey, the big key's in the last place we look for it.
Fred has to clear the whole dungeon anyway. GG's.
Yeah, if he had come in the front, he could have just... Well, I guess he'd need the small keys then, so...
Well, you
It
would have
wouldn't have been
gotten
great.
2 on Laser Bridge would have been fine. Did they get arrows? Or not?
Oh yeah, Ridley's a little bit tight for arrows.
There's 10 in this round. 15, I guess. 25.
Yeah, okay. The Gorillaz were pretty nice about dropping them.
And we're done. You want to get started on a little game? It's going to be a little altered, though. Why don't you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, as we were discussing, you can only guess a number between 1 and 18 unless you want to be wrong.
There are a few select spots in GT that the big key cannot spot. And for reasons unknown, I guess they decided to keep the branch the same. And anyway, 1 to 18. It's fine.
Yeah, it has something to do with key drop logic. And they have key drop logic here, even though it's obviously not key drop and we know where all the pot keys are.
Alright, well that's a pretty quick game. We're into GT. And starting off Oprah.
Well, can't go hope right.
And
I want to see someone rando rush.
I think Gilgamesh was saying earlier today that just seems to be the meta in this mode is the rando rush.
Well, Fred didn't.
That's true. Fred goes against the grain. He is a wild man.
And I called the logical enemizer race last night, and neither runner or rando rushed there either.
At this point, I would almost be tempted to go do Tyrum.
We do not speak of such things in polite company. But who said this was polite company?
True. We are rebels, after all.
But we did find the bug net, so now we can finish the seed with clean hands.
True, Gamma would be proud.
Ridley unfortunately has a lot of ground to make up because we know the Meyer big key is vanilla, so he's not going to get it quickly. Oh, silvers. Yay.
Okay, silver. Hey, look, Tyrum.
Or compass room. Remember, we got locked out from being able to go right.
Do Tyrum dead. Dead. Fred! Oh.
What?
Hey, Tyrum.
Oh, no. Lana, why did you have to curse this seed?
I didn't even roll it. I just simply read that there were only 2 small keys on left side in the compass. And I was like, there's either going to be a small key or a big key in tile room. I would have chanced it.
Also, I don't know if Fred took that pot key out of force of habit or what, but I think getting the helmet key would be faster.
It's fine. Earlier, Gilgamesh and I called a race that had 3 keys in the GT climb.
Did you say 3 keys in the GT climb?
Yes. There was, I believe Stalfos had a big key and a small key. The other 3 keys were on the climb. And logically, you would have to leave and go somewhere in GT for silvers.
Wow. Yeah, because it's only VT that has the quality of life improvement of logically putting the Helmosaur chests behind 3 smalls. Hey, maybe Ridley rushes tile room when he gets to GT, right? Right?
Right. I'll be right back, chat. You behave for Drosy. Drosy, you behave for chat.
What, me worry? Of course, if Ridley does rush tile room, he'll never get silvers. Getting well through the gauntlet here. I imagine he will use those silvers on Landmo. One, 2, 3. Same as the number of licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. Ridley choosing to use Tempered Sword slashes on the big eyeball rather than arrows. Okay. Well, since Fred did get that pot key down below, he doesn't need to get a mini helmet key. Not even looking for Buttersword. Not that Buttersword really matters at this point. Ooh, takes a fall to the dorm, though. Double bombs Moldorm's last possession. Does not even remotely want to know what's in it. Ridley is also going to take the laser bridge entrance to TR, so we will be seeing the entire dungeon from him back to front. Fred having a little bit of trouble with replica here.
Oh, look, we're at the top of GT.
Yep. And because this is an all dungeons mode, again, quality of life improvement, no blue balls, because you already know you have to do both agas, so what does it matter?
Except the cross keys mode I'm playing tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure they allow blue balls for it.
That's not an all dungeons mode.
Whatever. So rude. Okay, we'll see if Ridley decides to go front to back for TR. Probably not. Because who does that? Technically me. I usually probably go front to back with the big key rolls.
And Fred does remember to mirror. He will not be getting called a dingus today.
Good job, Fred. And Ridley going the long way. Oh! Ridley, are you... Oh, no, no magic.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Oh, well, he does have a blue goo, but it's an unfortunate way to waste your blue goo.
But if he does go in the front and then leave and just go to the back...
Yeah, he already did laser bridge.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, and decided in lieu of going through the whole dungeon back to front, he was going to go to the main entrance. So this will save him a little bit of time.
Ridley's been reading this pretty well. Just unfortunate that some of the longer places you go to, like Mason Swamp, didn't have anything, but Fred hadn't gotten that mirror very quickly, so he was doing a bunch of other things, including getting those mitts in the boot.
Yeah, that desert play and then following Mitch to Smith's, I think, was the key move for Fred.
I'd have to agree.
It's not like Ridley did anything particularly wrong, he just didn't go where the items were.
Exactly. He had a great route, honestly. Got to Light World much quicker. Dark World, Kakariko faster than Fred for sure.
Well, at least Ridley will have all his pendants and crystals by the time Fred finishes.
Yeah, gonna be heading over to GT momentarily. Hopefully knows just to flute.
And if you guess 0 blue balls, you're right!
Bom, bom, bom! Alright, you gotta face Ganon with silvers in hand.
Not sure if Fred's gonna get the 1-1 from this. He's close, but I don't know if that was 12. Oh, it was, okay.
Alright, Ridley gets the 7th crystal just as Fred is into Phase 3 Ganon. And issues, I think. 2, 3.
And And get your GGs in for Fred Coughlin.
Taking game 1 of 2 from these two. With an official racetime.gg time of 1:43:57. Followed pretty closely by a quick DNF from RidleyDragon. Please get your GGs in chat for both runners.
Let's see if we can get them in here.
Looks like RidleyDragon's about to come in.
Ridley said in the race room that he was thinking about actually finishing and then realized that he was going to have to do AGA 1 as well.
Yeah, I get that.
And unbeknownst to him, he was going to have to get the GT Big Key out of Tile Room, so it's just as well.
Yep, last out gate, no matter where the key could be.
Hello.
Hello, Ridley,
Hello.
GG.
GG's to you.
The beginning of that broke my brain for a little while.
You seem to do better getting around in the early part,
No,
actually.
Second half, I started figuring it out, but I didn't remember those caves in Death Mountain existed.
You remembered a little faster than Fred did.
Yeah.
You were in Light World with your sword and hook shot before Fred did. Fred went to Thieves Town. Fred went to Pod. Fred went to Thieves Town all the way down to Blind Cell. In fact, looking for a way over.
All right, so it wasn't a brain. It wasn't my lack of knowledge that killed me. It was just Fred being better, which I can live with.
No, what it came down to really was, unfortunately, the mirror slowed you down. Fred never scouted that on bumper. So by the time Fred got a mirror, he already had boots and the glove and the mitts.
Oh yeah, I went mirror checked and it was running around without boots.
Yeah, exactly. And Fred got to go mode Ice Palace and Swamp. Meyer, for what it's worth, all that, and had boots. So it was just the unfortunate thing for you that he had not scouted the mirror, because that did technically slow you down a little bit.
No, I'm still a full 2 dungeons behind here. I had to do GT and Aga's Tower. It wasn't fast, but well, the silver's there. That's a pretty evil arrow placement, I think.
Yeah, especially since you have to get that bow.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you scouted GT, but the silvers were in Rando Room.
Yeah, it's in Rando Room, and I also just discovered that I went, it's the path where Ice Armos can't have the big key. I can go ahead and leave. And realize I don't have a key to go to right side now. So never mind. I'm gonna stop this now.
Well, yeah, Tile Room.
I guess there's a key in Tile Room. Okay.
It's a big key.
I want to do Tile Room. Oh, big key's in Tile Room?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
In this sort of mode and in the logic, if there's only 2 small keys in Staffos, I tend to rush the Tile Room, because it's probably either a big key or a small key. It's very weird.
But no, this is the first time I've seen having to use those doors outside of a cross keys situation. And I really was like, all right, which door goes to the outside? Wait, what?
Oh, lordy, yeah. I mean, this race was great.
Those doors don't aren't there during cross keys. They're elsewhere. So I had to remember, like, is that the one by the ladder?
Oh my gosh, yeah, this mode plays with my brain too. It's one of the reasons why I veto it every single time.
No, I like it. It was interesting. Listen, if I ran against Fred on Kabuki, he probably crushes me by 3 or 4 dungeons. So at least it makes it a little more variable for Quadrant 4. Like, Fred Coughlin is one of the probably top 10 seeds here, I think, right?
It's hard to say. He's definitely an exceptional runner. But with everybody else in the tournament, it's hard to say.
I'm just saying by qualifier score.
Oh, probably. Yeah, he's very consistent for sure.
But no, it was just fun. I'm guessing Fred has to run to his toddler.
Yeah, probably. I think at this point, I don't even see him on his chair, so it doesn't look like we'll be getting an interview from Fred.
It's close to midnight.
That's the other thing I was getting nervous about, was that, I haven't been beaten yet, and I'm an hour and 35 minutes in here. Did Fred's toddler cause him to walk away from his computer? Because I don't want to win that way.
I'll see if he wants to hop in. He may have just gotten back to his chair. All right, no interview from Fred. He does pass, so that's okay.
Ah, well.
All right.
Would have been interesting to hear his thoughts, but yeah, Ridley was going to say it was unfortunate about when you scouted.
Yeah.
When you were thinking Smith chain and then realized you didn't have the mitts to get the Smith. It's possible to mirror in from.
Yeah, it is, but I also didn't have the mirror at that point.
No, this was later on.
Oh, later on without the mitts? No, I wasn't considering doing Smith chain.
Okay. You went by the frog, so I thought you were thinking about it.
No, I did a screwed up Light World, Dark World, and it went and was very quickly going. I can't do all of it. There were dungeons open, so I just kind of ran to the dungeons. No, this is the beginning when I was really turned around in the whole thing.
This mode does too much to my brain. I tried a few seeds of it, and I succeeded in like maybe 2 of them.
This became really, really, really open really fast, though. Like, I was staring at green all over my screen for most of the race.
Yeah, despite the late gloves.
This particular configuration of the tiles didn't need the gloves too much.
Yeah, Drossi was noting that most were swapped. It was very strange.
Yeah.
It was almost just inverted.
Right, but the parts that weren't inverted made it possible to get out of there.
Right.
Like, you should. I don't have face cam because I just don't have a webcam set up. But you should see my face when all of Kakariko Village turned green on my tracker, and it's just, wait, what? How? Wait, how do I get there? Wait, what?
So when did it pop in your head? Death Mountain Ascension. What happened when that popped into your head?
When Kakariko Village all turned green when I wasn't expecting it to?
Yeah, like what after that point where you're like, oh gosh. All right,
is my tracker broken? It was the first thing I thought. that's honest to God, like I couldn't figure out how can I possibly get there, and then I started remembering, wait, there's a connector cave to leave Death Mountain. That must connect out to Dark World. Okay, I can do that. What cave is that?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that was a fun surprise. I didn't straight up didn't remember those caves existed. I was starting to think, like, is there like an inverted warp somewhere that's just open that I don't remember?
As your mind gets
to where?
No, there wasn't one. It was when kill my game when Tekriga Village all opened all at once, way earlier than I expected it to. Was that I started to panic a bit because that meant, like, oh, I really need to get there, like, now, because that is where all my stuff is going to be. But all good. I'm glad I lost two just to kind of a wrong guess versus being dumb.
Yeah, I was saying when, like, the race was starting to wrap that you did nothing wrong, you just happened not to go where the items were.
Well, let's also be fair. I don't really know how to Harapod. I don't really know how to diver down. That doesn't make up two dungeons not being.
Yeah, but not Harapoding meant you had to get the Hara Big Key, which got you the book, which was required.
Yeah.
Hey, you hit me up anytime. I'm happy to teach you those things, no problem.
I know the theory of how to do them. I just need to sit down and practice, and that's a matter of finding the time to do so.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's get
anyway, we should probably be wrapping here.
Yep.
Yeah. Any last thoughts from you, Ridley, on the seed before we call it?
Oh, it was fun. The most open seed I've ever played. Everything was green from, like, about 45 minutes in. I was in go mode for 4 straight dungeons.
Only missing Bombus, Fire Rod, and a bow for a very long time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But GG's to you. Yeah, like Cassie was just saying a moment ago, it's getting pretty late. About the time we call it here. But thanks for joining me late here, Drossi. Thank you for allowing us to restream you, and good luck with the rest of the tournament there, Ridley.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, GG again.
Close this out here if you'd like, Drossi. Thanks for...
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, remember again to give the runners a follow. And Lana, always a pleasure calming with you. And I just want to see what's on the schedule if we have perhaps some matches early in the morning.
Oh, there are a few. It's going to be a busy Saturday, friend.
Okay, the next thing, at 10 a.m. you have your choice of SpeedGaming Main or SpeedGaming 4 for further matches of this tournament. We have Quiz Bowl versus Ascend on SpeedGaming Main and Deep Fried versus Teto on SpeedGaming 4. And then, as Lana just said, it's going to be a busy day, so do check out the schedule. And with that, thank you all for watching, and have a great weekend.
Night, everybody.